Let's see. Please tell me Gadwin's our fourth party member. I need a fourth party member already. It has been 10 hours since I got another party member. I'm sorry, Gadwin. I jumped to conclusions about you. Thanks for helping Sue. When Justin misunderstands, he does it all the way. Hey, I wasn't the only one. Fina fainted when she saw the cauldron. Her eyes rolled up like this. Hey, come on, I didn't do that. Don't be foolish, Justin. Okay, no big deal. Everyone makes mistakes, right? You killed me in one shot, Gadwin. Even so, we now know that the wall is not really the end of the world, but it sure is impressive. And boy, was I surprised to find out that the people are living here on the other side of the end of the world. Well, I was quite surprised myself. I never dreamed that people would come from the other side of the wall. Well, it seems to me you've got what it takes to do my kind of work. What do you say? Will you try to master the way of a man? Wait a second. Why are you asking this of Justin? After I passed out, Godwin kindly carried me here to his place. When I tried to carry her, this round one here tried to kick me away. Puffy was just trying to protect me, right, Puffy? Boof, boof. By the way, Gadwin, why do you live by yourself in this place where it seems only dragons live? Why, for training, of course. Adult dragons can be difficult. People have been killed fighting them. My way is a warrior's way. The warriors often face life or death situations. I believe in this way. So, Justin, is it true that the three of you crossed that huge wall? The end of the world? Of course it's true. They came on an adventure, looking for ruins of the Angelo civilization. That is hard to believe, but we're comrades who have dueled together. Your eyes tell me it's the truth. I'll help in whatever way I can. Is there anything else you want to ask? Tell me more about this strange place. This is the Valley of the Flying Dragon. It's the place closest to the end of the world, and it has the world's steepest mountains. It's a good place to sharpen your sword and your skills as a warrior. That's right. From this side of the wall, this area must have been seen as the end of the world. So, it's like what the Misty Forest is to people on our side of the wall. You can imagine how I felt when I found an unconscious young girl here. Surprised the heck out of me. Waha! Gadwin, you've been such a big help to us, and especially to Sue. We must somehow repay you. We'd like to help you in any way we can, if you ever need our help. Okay. Justin, may I consider that a man-to-man promise? Well, not exactly a formal promise. Those are the only kind of promises that I trust. A man must never make a promise that he cannot keep. Gadwin, you sure are a stickler for formalities. Well, anyway, you can bet that if you ever need our help, you've got it. Okay, Justin, I consider that a man-to-man promise? Of course, a man-to-man promise. That is the way it must be. I will not accept anything less. Good. Now that we made a man-to-man promise, I consider you my friend. Friend, I will take you to Dite tomorrow. You should rest today. Hey, hang on. No, I want to know if Alma's his girlfriend. We're going with Gadwin to some place called Dite? That sounds great. Are you sure this is okay? Why do you make such a promise so quickly? I get bad premonitions. Well, Fina has some sense. Well, time to get some sleep. Tomorrow I'll show you Dite Village. Dite, huh? I wonder what that village is like. Isn't this fun, Fina? Sue? No. Is he actually in my party? Yes! He's level 30! He starts with fire and earth at least. But he only has sword. Somehow I doubt Gadwin's here to stay. Good grief, big weapons. Larger parties. More members in your party increases the risk of monsters attacking from behind, and you are being ambushed. Sometimes you must decide to attack the monsters first to avoid combat at a disadvantage. I figured. Let's see. Treasure! Yeah, I somehow doubt that Gadwin's gonna be staying in the party. Ooh, Fire Whip.
What a cinch.
+3 from Gadwin's level there. Or weapon. Oh, I forgot to switch Fina's weapon. Oops. Ooh, Ice Slash.
You're no match for me.
I thought 5 was the cap per hit. Turns out no, it's 6. I need to make, let's see, Squid Guts. Vaccine. Okay, that's good. I feel like there's no way the game's gonna let me keep Gadwin.
You're no match for me.
Anything that's useless, I'm gonna give to Gadwin. I don't expect him to stick around that long. He's way over leveled. Here we go.
Pretty easy.
Wait, what magic is guy would start with? Yeah, that's something I didn't check already. Starts a burn flame, a tremor, fly cut, erupt cut, dragon cut. Boom's level 1? Okay, I gotta show off Boom. I gotta see this.
Bomb and blast.
That was not really too impressive.
All right, we won.
Excuse me? Oh, I'm going backwards. I do not like this area. Whoa, lag, why?
You're no match for me.
I do not like those dudes. Oh my, there's 5 enemies.
Ha! Chill out.
Let's see. Snooze isn't probably going to do anything.
Yeah.
Nope.
Earthquakes are scary.
Of course they're immune to Earth. There we go.
All right, we won.
Well, at least it counted for something. There's no way Gator would stay in my party for long. Uh-oh. Okay, don't know how I didn't get surprised there. Oh well. There we go.
What a cinch.
Fortunately, I don't seem to be getting a whole lot of treasure. Oh, hold up. Oh, freaking... No. No. There we go. Finally, a mana egg. It's been hours since I've seen one. Better be careful not to let Gadwin have it. What's up here? Probably just a shortcut. Alright, so we're giving Sue an element, I think.
You'll never get away.
I'm not too impressed by that.
What a cinch.
There we go. Oh no, don't tell me that Gadwin's going to end up dying to fend off Colonel Mullen. That's my prediction.
You're no match for me.
I'm pretty sure Gadwin did not do all the work. Oh well. Stop jumping! There we go, Sue got him.
Pretty easy, right, puppy?
Yeah, there we go. Hold on, what's Justin's defense? So, yeah, basically, that attack did max damage to him. just subtracted his defense. Good grief. I'm not sure what makes me angry about that scripted fight. The fact that it's a blatant cheat like Malphus in Grandia 2, just not as bad. Or the fact you have him in your party immediately after the fact, and the guy's strong but not overpowered. I'm not sure which part of that kind of like irritates me more. And I will note that Hyperdimension Neptunia is the reason why I am not a fan of scripted fights. Like, it ruined the whole gameplay element for me. There we go. Flail.
Right, we won.
2 fire rods. Oh, why? Emulator Y. I didn't catch that. What is it you said? I mean, Hyperdimension Neptunia. That game made me hate scripted battles. Hey, hey! So yeah, Sue gets the next element. I think I'll give her fire. Fire or wind? I'll give her wind. It'll make it easy. It'll potentially make it easier to raise water levels if I do that. Without going into spoilers too much for Neptunia, like, the game's divided into several chapters. I kid you not, almost every chapter in the game has a moment somewhere in it where you have a scripted fight that you cannot win. Even on New Game Plus, with maxed out characters, they have stats well beyond what you can get. And they do it so frequently. That's the thing that gets me. It is the frequency of them that, like, it's just like, ugh. And unfortunately, the rest of the game really does not make up for that, if you ask me. Actually, yeah, like Hyperdimension Neptunia, I did not like the first game. I have so many complaints about that game. I could rant for an hour about everything I do not like about that game. It probably helps if I'm a little bit outside of the intended audience. Oh, great, there's more. Because I think part of the appeal of the game is that you can dress up the characters in different outfits. And I'm like, I don't want the put them in a Racing Queen outfit. I just want the stats. Let's see. Just spam regular attacks. Final Fantasy 13-2, they have a different take on scripted battles. Not the traditional kind at all. What do you mean? Well, some people call them scripted battles. That's not entirely true. I know them better as hopeless boss fights or you're supposed to lose fights. But again, at least it's a step above Grandia 2's where you can't die in the process. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, those are the worst. Grandia 2 has two of them. One at the beginning and one about 2/3 of the way through. Or about a little bit over halfway, actually. The one is in Grandia, the first one, no, the game basically goes on until they use a specific attack. It's not so bad with the first one because she doesn't have quite enough strength to wipe you. As long as you healed, or as long as you don't go out of your way to make sure that she kills you. Except for the original PC version, where there's a bug where she never uses the attack that ends the battle. Like, what's supposed to happen is that she's supposed to use Zap on her third action. It always paralyzes the hero, and that ends the battle. Even when in normal gameplay, it doesn't. Like, you don't game over if your entire party's anything, really, except dead. And then later on in Grandia 2, right after another boss fight, we're like, oh crap, there's someone here that we should probably take care of. And there's a hopeless boss fight against a guy who is extremely strong, like almost invincible, like Gadwin was. You can still damage him, but it's very hard to do so. You cannot cancel his attacks. Like, if he's going, he's going. You cannot stop him. And basically the game decides whether or not he uses the one attack that ends the battle. Which is the worst part of it. Like, in my low-level game, I'm like, dude, please, just end the fight. And it gets even worse because, like, is that another mana egg? Not 1 hour later, you fight him for real, and he's roughly the same stats. He's just not straight up invincible. And you can kill him. It's really tough, and it requires a lot of planning and grinding beforehand, but it is possible to kill him.
You're no match for me.
Your reward? Nothing! And the game continues as if nothing happened. Let's see. Like, you're supposed to lose fights when done well? Could be really good. Like, don't use them every part of the game, for starters. Make it obvious you cannot win. At least Neptunia does that. It's obvious you cannot win. When the enemy's doing, like, several hundred damage when you only got a couple hundred HP. And then later on in the game, they're doing in the tens of thousands per hit. Well beyond your maximum. At least without the DLC.
You're no match for me.
It just gets... They have to be quick. Like, it can't be like, There's a lot of RPGs that scripted battles at the start of the game. A lot of them do. The problem is doing them well. Like, you really don't want to make the play, like, Agarest, Generations of War has a good one. Like a way to introduce the battle system. At the very start of Agarest, there is a full-on scripted battle where you horribly die to the Black Knight. Holy crap, their defense is really high. Now, a little bit later in the game, you fight that Black Knight yourself. And it ends roughly the same way, except you have full control. Let's see. Like, he does thousands of damage when you only have, like, maybe 200 HP. I didn't get really that far in the game, so I did get far enough to actually refight him properly, I think? Don't quote me on that, though. But, let's see. Chrono Trigger does one very well. It does two of them very well. Because one of them actually acknowledges if you win. Gadwood, what are you doing, you moron? And the other one is straight up possible to do. Or, one's possible to do, it acknowledges if you win. The other one also kind of acknowledges if you win, but kind of not. But you, if you're playing normally, you'll just get so utterly trashed. Like, if you're going to do a scripted, you're supposed to lose scripted battle, just make sure the player is utterly trashed. Don't make it survivable. Like, if you survive, it's either because you're over-leveled, or you just got lucky and didn't get hit with something really bad. Especially worse if you try to use a Mega Elixir or something in a Final Fantasy game, and it's like, oh no, the battle don't count anyway.
You're no match for me.
So then someone might go back and try to save the Mega Elixirs. Oh no, you gotta survive, it's not that easy. Are there any RPG where if you defeat the scripted battle it bugs out? I don't think that there is. Just by principle. Like, if you're expecting the... well, it's not exactly a bug. Oh, got crunched there. It's not quite a bug, but in Final Fantasy II, if you defeat the Black Knights at the very beginning of the game, in the remakes, the game returns to the title screen. Since, well, there's no game if you win. Let's see, give Justin the mana egg, give Justin the power seed. But usually most games will either continue as if you did not lose, or as if you did lose, or they might acknowledge that you won the fight, but otherwise continue as normal. Like, due to the way scripting RPGs usually works, there's no reason for it to bug out. Oh yeah, there's also one example. Kinda, but not really. In Final Fantasy III, if you defeat an early game boss that he's not invincible and will utterly wreck you if you try to fight him. Well, he's not invincible, but he has HP regeneration, so good luck with that. But if you kill him, you can't fight him later on when you're supposed to. He's ultimately optional to kill. And the reward is pretty sweet if you do manage it. But you just can't fight him again, and he doesn't give you the regular reward.
You're no match for me.
But other than that, I don't know anything bugging out like that. But yeah, I finally get another party member. Turns out he's probably just gonna leave in like 2 spots. Oh, what's with my emulator?
You're no match for me.
I swear, it's been chugging a little bit. There we go. I think that's everything. Dite Village. The Lost World. Alright, was that with those mushrooms? Well, here's the rest of the stream again. This is Dite Village. There's an inn right over there. I thought I'd guide you there, but... What's wrong, Gadwin? There's something I noticed earlier. Clouds to the north are blanketing the sky. Huh? The sky sure does look strange. It looks like a rainstorm is coming. Please excuse me, but I must go talk with the elder. Why don't you have a look at the sights here at Dite Village? He's gone already. Excuse me. I guess he's in a big hurry. It's strange, though. He's concerned about a rainstorm on the way. It's probably raining blood. So you're with Gadwin. I heard you came here together. Yeah, that's right. Why, is something wrong? No, I was just thinking how unusual it is for Gadwin to have company. He usually trains by himself. Anyone who's with Gadwin is more than welcome at the village of Dite. Are you Gadwin's friends? It's very unusual for a girl to be among Gadwin's friends. Old Gadwin's always had a one-track mind about training. He's never been very interested in girlfriends. Gadwin happens to regard us as invaluable women. Gadwin is a powerful man who is worthy of his title, Hero of Dite. There is no better warrior than he. People make fun of him because he is perhaps a little too serious and somewhat unrefined. Never seen you kids before. Ah, you're the kids Gadwin captured in the Valley of the Flying Dragon. Captured? You got that part wrong, mister. Well, it looks like Dite is done for. Everyone's so depressed. It's like they've already died. Ah, weapons store. Hey, I haven't seen you around here. So, what you think of my goods? Go ahead. Pick stuff up. Check it out. And you got anything you don't need, turn it in at the counter. I took my boat out to sea recently and couldn't catch any decent fish. They were all skinny, dull, and weak. If the fishing stays this bad, I'm going to get rusty at harpooning. The poisonous rain is flowing into the sea, and I'm sure the fish must be fleeing farther out to sea. Poison rain? Oh my. Stop! I just want to get magic. Alright, so we're gonna get wind for Sue. And earth for Justin. So, are you friends of Gadwin? You must have traveled far. I bet you've got some neat stuff to show me. So, a little bit of that collar. Why is it crackling odd? I've got some movement, so... There we go, and weapons. Sort of a swordfish. Oh, I don't have enough for that. Let's see. I guess we're good for now. I'm gonna stop at the inn to save.